Hello everyone, welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Now channel. As always, this time I have appeared with the mysterious soap opera, so don't delay, like and subscribe now and stay tuned. Hope urges Carter to send Daphne packing after Steffy attacks Luna. When we resume the Daphne/Hope confrontation, the Parisian claims to be aware of her opponent's type. A woman who takes advantage of a good man to achieve her goals. Hope determines that one item needs to be made crystal clear. Daphne should avoid her partner. Hope responds, "You don't know anything about our love," while Daphne highlights the advantages of the specific romance. She says, "You got everything you wanted." Hope asserts that nothing is going to stop him from loving me, and me from loving him, and that Daphne is completely clueless. Hope jokes, "Let me be the first to tell you bon voyage," in an attempt to persuade Daphne to leave Dodge. Daphne keeps emphasizing that Carter has changed as a person. Daphne values him for who he really is, even if he is a shell of the person he once was. She continues, "And he knows it." Carter, who was accused of having feelings for Daphne by Zend for the most of the program, comes in at that point. "We don't really need her here anymore, right, Carter?" Hope responds when he inquires about the situation, citing the success of the scent launch. "How about telling her to go to Paris?" Steffy is shocked by Finn. Steffy informs Finn that she doesn't want to discuss Luna ever again, but he still has a bothersome piece of information to give her. Steffy is once again grateful that Luna is and will remain in prison because Finn keeps saying he could have changed everything. Finally, Finn blurts it out, "Luna is under house arrest at Bill Spencer's estate, not in jail." Steffy finds what she's hearing unbelievable. From Finn's visit to the prison to Luna's location, it's one startling detail after another. Finn makes an effort to justify his need to visit his daughter. She reminds him, "Your daughter tried to kill me." Steffy asks, "What the hell was Bill thinking?" in a fast spiral. Even worse, Finn acknowledges his attraction to Luna. He cannot alter the fact that she is his daughter. Steffy is unwilling to listen to him. He says he never would have let his daughter down and holds Poppy responsible for her actions. As Finn confirms to Steffy that Luna is aware of their relationship, the blows start pouring. Finn claims that Luna cried and that the moment was emotional. Steffy asks, "As intense as locking me in a cage and killing two men?" "I too shed tears. I believed I was going to pass away. I believed I wouldn't see our children ever again. I shed tears for you. Are you aware of that?" She inquires as to whether she mentioned making Steffy plead for her life to him while he was speaking with Luna. "Did she mention that she liked to watch me cry?" Finn acknowledges she didn't. Steffy tells her husband that their daughter is broken, tears streaming down her cheeks. She attempted to ruin their family. She grabs her purse and is ready to storm over to Bill's place. Bill informs Luna that since she killed her father, she is unable to be with him. However, Luna disputes that, claiming to be aware of her father's true identity, Finn. A disbelieving Bill asks, "Your cousin, Finn?" who is even more surprised to learn that Luna opened the door when Finn swung by. Bill hears the entire story from Luna. Bill insists, "You had better hope he doesn't say anything for your sake and mine. If not, she will be sent back to prison." She says, "I can be my father's daughter." Steffy lets out her anger. As Finn is shown in the last moments embracing his infant daughter, Steffy storms into Bill's house. Where is his security team or himself? "We have drama to attend to, so I suppose that is irrelevant." Steffy doesn't want to hear it, but Luna claims she can explain. She yells, "I don't give a damn. This is not something you can get away with. 2 persons were killed by you. You left me to perish after drugging me." Steffy silences Luna as she attempts to use the entire "I never wanted to hurt you" tactic. She sneers, You laughed in my face, remember? Luna claims that learning that Finn is her father has completely transformed her life and that it is a dream come true. Steffy is adamant that you don't deserve any of that. Not Finn's compassion, kindness, or love, none of it. So stop thinking about that. You are a heartless killer who will be imprisoned for the rest of your life. So don't worry about Finn. You don't have a father, so forget about it. Finn will never, ever be seen by you again. Steffy puts Luna on blast, and Hope urges Carter to send Daphne packing. The drama between Hope, Daphne, and Carter had reached a boiling point, with emotions running high and tensions thick in the air. Hope and Daphne, two women who had found themselves on opposite ends of a romantic battlefield, were now standing face to face, ready to tear each other apart with words sharper than any blade. Hope was determined to protect what she saw as rightfully hers, her love with Carter. Daphne, on the other hand, was not one to back down easily, especially when she believed she had an understanding of Carter that Hope could never match. I know your type, Daphne sneered, her eyes locked onto Hope's with an unwavering intensity. You're the kind of woman who uses a good man to get what you want. Hope didn't flinch. Instead, she squared her shoulders and met Daphne's challenge head-on. You know nothing about our love, she shot back, her voice firm and unyielding. Daphne let out a dry laugh, shaking her head. Oh, but I do. I know how convenient it's been for you. How beneficial this little romance has turned out. You got everything you wanted, didn't you? Hope's patience was wearing thin. You don't know the first thing about us, she snapped. Nothing is going to stop him from loving me, and nothing is going to stop me from loving him. With an air of finality, she added, so let me be the first to tell you bon voyage, because you are done here. But Daphne wasn't finished. Carter isn't the same man anymore, she said with conviction. He's a shell of who he used to be, and deep down, he knows it. He knows that I see him, the real him. At that moment, Carter entered the room, tension already etched across his face. Earlier, he had spent the better part of the day deflecting accusations from Zend, who had been insistent that he still had feelings for Daphne. Now, walking into this heated confrontation, he found himself caught in the crossfire. What's going on? He asked, looking between the two women. Hope wasted no time in setting the stage. The fragrance launch was a success, she said pointedly, her gaze flicking toward Daphne. So we don't really need her here anymore, right, Carter? Why don't you tell her to leave for Paris? Daphne waited for Carter's response, but his hesitation spoke volumes. Meanwhile, across town, another battle was brewing, one with even higher stakes. Finn shocks Steffy. Steffy had made one thing abundantly clear, she wanted nothing more to do with Luna. The very mention of her name sent a fresh wave of anger coursing through her. She had told Finn that she never wanted to speak about Luna again, that she wished to erase every trace of her from their lives. But Finn had news that would shake her to her core. Steffy, he began, carefully choosing his words, Luna isn't behind bars. Steffy's eyes narrowed, her body tensing. What are you talking about? She's under house arrest, at Bill Spencer's mansion. The room fell into a suffocating silence. Steffy's breath hitched as she processed the revelation. One shocking bit of information after another seemed to be hitting her all at once, each more unbelievable than the last. Finn continued, trying to justify his actions. I needed to see my daughter. Steffy's expression darkened. Your daughter? Her voice was laced with fury. The same daughter who tried to kill me? Finn knew this wouldn't be easy, but he couldn't ignore his instincts. I had to see her, Steffy. She's my daughter, and I can't change that. Steffy scoffed, shaking her head. You mean your daughter who laughed in my face while I begged for my life? Your daughter who enjoyed watching me cry? Finn swallowed hard, but before he could respond, Steffy grabbed her purse and stormed toward the door. I'm going to Bill's, she declared. Right now. Bill and Luna's conversation. Meanwhile, at Bill Spencer's mansion, Luna was in the middle of her own confrontation. Bill had been watching her carefully, his expression unreadable. You can't be with your father, Bill stated firmly. Because, in case you forgot, you killed him. Luna shook her head vehemently. No, I didn't. I know who my father really is. She paused before saying the name that would change everything. Finn. Bill's eyebrows shot up in disbelief. Your cousin, Finn? He let out a hollow laugh, but it quickly faded when he realized she was serious. You're telling me that Finn came here? That you answered the door for him? Luna nodded. I told him everything. And you better hope he keeps his mouth shut, she warned, her voice unwavering. Otherwise, I'll be sent back to prison. Bill's patience was running out. You don't get to decide how this plays out, Luna. She refused to back down. I can be my father's daughter, she insisted, her voice filled with determination. Steffy unleashes her fury. The door to Bill's mansion burst open, and Steffy stormed in, her eyes blazing with fury. Luna turned to face her, panic flashing across her face. I can explain, she began. I don't give a damn, Steffy barked, cutting her off. You are not going to get away with this. Luna took a step back, but Steffy pressed forward. You killed 2 men. You drugged me and left me to die. I never wanted to hurt you, Luna tried to say, but Steffy wasn't having it. You laughed in my face, she spat. You enjoyed every second of watching me suffer. Luna took a deep breath, steadying herself. Finding out Finn is my dad, it's changed everything. Steffy let out a sharp, bitter laugh. You don't deserve that, she shot back. You don't deserve Finn's love, his kindness, his caring. None of it. So get that out of your head. You are a cold-blooded murderer, and you are going to spend the rest of your life in prison. Luna's lip trembled, but Steffy wasn't finished. So forget about Finn. Forget that you have a dad. Because you don't. You are never, ever going to see him again. And with that, Steffy turned on her heel and stormed out, leaving Luna standing there, frozen in place, knowing that her battle was far from over.